Right, here we are, we're out again today, but this time we're at Newport on Tay. The place I wanted to fish last week but couldn't, because I couldn't get parked anywhere near the place. So, and after yesterday's shot at Arbroath Elliot Beach, I still had quite a bit of bait, so I thought I'd come down here and just finish it off. It is now low tide. I would have liked to have been down here before low tide, but there's low tides over here. Can't help that. And basically the same as Vermont, flatties, flounder dabs, place possible, goldfish also. It's a bit rocky and weedy around here, so there's always a chance of picking up a couple of eels. But I don't think it's warm enough for them guys yet. And also picking up sea trout. But since it's Sunday and I don't have a permit, that's two things it says. I've got to put them back, so they'll be going back. Such is life. This will be the day I catch them. That's my luck. But not to worry. So the bait today, we've got these bits of mackerel. We've got bluey, we've still got some of these sand eels. I don't know how they'll do in here. We've still got black lug that are looking a bit And we've got still got isomay worms. Good thing about them is you can pack them up and put them away and save them till next time, as long as you remember to seal them properly. So yeah, so that's us. I'll give you a quick look around later on. The wind is actually meant to be coming from the east, which is why it was such a good idea to come down here, but it's actually blowing down from the north. It's coming down the river. Because if it would blow from the east, it would be coming from the back. This would be hidden, that water would be flat. But the weatherman got it wrong again. I was actually thinking of fishing Broughty Ferry, but when they said the wind would be coming from the east, I thought that would be blown right onto me, so I'd give that a bye. That might have been better up there. The wind blown this way, I'd have been protected by the castle and whatnot. But there you go. That's the good thing about this river. Wherever the wind is, you can always find a spot that you can actually get out of it, or get out of the worst of it. Most of it anyway. It doesn't always work. The wind has a tendency to rock and roll around here. But there you go. So we're baited up, and I see an orange line. I'll have to follow that. Looks like my old line. I might get my old trace back. Right, well, while I'm chasing this line and getting ready to cast, I'll shut down. Okay, I just tracked that line down, and it's not mine. Somebody else has been fishing. 2 up, 1 down. Not a good method for here, unless you're fishing straight into the water from the edge of the rocks. Once you come into the rocks, that bottom hook's going to be like an anchor hook, everything on the way in. So, piece of advice for whoever used that. Once the tide comes in, go to 2 hook patter roster. Right, let's get cast out, because we'll catch no fish out here. Right, so that's us cast out. You know that feeling when you think, there's something I should have done? I've got that now. I should have put boots on instead of trainers. Not a good idea in this mud and seaweed and coated place, but we'll see how we go. You might see me going on my butt again. Done it once before. Yeah. Okay, so that's us cast out, and we'll just wait for fish, and I'll go and get coffee now. It's not exactly cold, not exactly hot, but it might warm up later on if the sun can get through the mist. It's a bit misty here as well. I'll give you a look round later on. At least you can see here. Right, I'll give you a look round. We're at Newport onto. I keep saying we, it's only me. There must be somebody else here that I don't know about. It's my spirit, my fishing spirit. Okay. Here we are anyway. Newport onto. This is the wee village, and I think that's something to do with science centre there, with the boats. And up there, Newport, and further up you can see Wormit. You can actually see the pier I was fishing off before is up there. That was last week. And the Tay Bridge. Oh, we've got company. The local swans. During the summer they have a lot of young ones, you can see them swimming up and down to watch when you're casting and whatnot. They don't let you go anywhere near their young. Man, are they vicious. Right, and as I say, that's the Tay Bridge. Straight across the water we have Dundee, the city of. And there we have the Tay Road Bridge. And just a pile of rockies and weeds. At the back here, I should actually take this off its stand. Make it easier. At the back here you can see there's flats and buildings, and the sand is actually lower than the ground level, which is makes it a good place to fish when the wind's coming from the east or southeast. You can actually hide out of the wind down here. It's pretty calm down here. Somebody's been doing a mural over there. And this is what I'm talking about when I was talking about that trace earlier on. 2 up, 1 down, it's okay as long as you're fishing beyond that. There's a line of rocks there beyond which it's pure mud. Once you come beyond that, you're into seaweed. That's bladder rack. And once the water's in, that can be anything up to maybe 3-4 foot high floating in the water. Even with a 2-hook trace it can be troublesome trying to get through it if you've got a fish on it, because the fish want to go to the bottom, which is exactly where all the weed is. So it does make it quite difficult to get kept back at times. Well, just as I was saying earlier, it's Sunday and I don't have a permit, and what do I catch? A nice size sea trout. How unlucky can you get? This friend will have to go back. There he goes. Freedom! What a downer. That is what makes a fisherman sad. Well, there we go. First flounder of the session. Nice size at that. The camera's actually at a weird angle, which is why I'm doing the bottom here. But there you go. Nice flounder. First one of the sesh. That's about 2.5 hours. Right, here we are. It's hi. That's good. Swimming near the sea? I don't think so.
I've just been to the swings.
Fishing, right. It's half tide and it must be getting warmer. I've seen a lot of bees. Right. Okay, let's try again. It's half tide and fishing's not been fantastic, but I have managed to catch a sea trout and a flounder, and the sea trout, amazingly enough, was caught in the black lug, which I didn't discover until I unhooked it. I thought that was actually the mackerel hook, but it was black lug. And the flounder was caught in a bluey and black lug mix. So it's something about the black lug. It's just taking care tonight, taking care of fish of recent times. So here we are. We're actually up on the higher ground up here, and we'll be here till high tide. There's been a bit of weed floating about in the water, and I've hauled quite a bit out. But I hope that doesn't get too bad. It shouldn't affect the fishing, I hope. So, and the sun's coming out, but it's still misty. And I was just listening to the weather, and the weatherman said it's going to rain later on this afternoon. I haven't got my waterproofs. Smart thinking, Batman. They're sitting in the house of no use to man or beast. So we're out here in the sun at the moment, waiting for it to pour down and waiting for fish to catch. Since there's not a lot happening on the fishing front, let's have a look at some artwork around here. Seem to like their artwork around here. Paddlegraph. I don't know if that's an artist or not. And we got pigeons up here. Lovely. And on the other side of it, we have rats. different. Right, so here we are. It's high tide and it's been a pretty bad day actually. One sea trout and one flounder, and not a lot else happening. Just pulling out weed basically. So we'll fish over high tide for maybe an hour or so, but don't stay too long. It's getting a bit cloudy, it's getting a bit chilly, and the wind's picking up as well. So I think that rain that the weatherman promised is probably on its way. So we'll see how things go for the next wee while. Hopefully we'll get a couple of fish with the tide turning. But I wouldn't bet on it. Right, well that's about 4:30, and I thought things might have picked up a bit after the high tide, with the tide going back. Hopefully catching fish, but it's not happening. So all in all, not a fantastic day. Half decent day to be out like, but the fish weren't playing the game. So one sea trout, one flounder, and that is it. Even us good fishermen can have bad days, and this is one of mine. So it's not a fantastic video, but there you go. So until next time, and hopefully there'll be a few more fish. I think next time I'm in Kirkcaldy actually, next week. So until next time, tight lines.